Hi everyone. We have understood ADVM concepts as well as configuring the ASM disk groups and adding up a new disk to the existing disk group. Now in this video I would demonstrate ACFS snapshot concept, but prior to that I would be moving out the data files of all the all the data files of the current database from the ASM disk group to the ADVM mounted partition. To do that, let me first find out the list of files. Here it is. These are the list of files available. And now first of all I need to create a volume which could accommodate this much of space as required by these files. To do that, I would be going to ASM CMD. Over here in ABC I have around 1715 amount of space available. I would log in through SQL Plus and I would add another disk to the disk group, alter disk group ABC, add disk ORCL vdisk3. That was the third one which was available to us and I didn't use it till the moment. And here I have added the third one, and now you can see around 2737 MB of space is free over here. Now let's use it. I'll create a volume, vol create -g. I'll create it out of ABC and I want this to be of a size, let's say 2048 MB with the name as ORCL vol. This is my volume, ORCL vol, which I have created. Now if I say vol info -a, I can see ORCL vol as well with 2048 MB size. And this is my volume device. I would exit from here, would log in through the root user, and as I have already done it in the past, I'll use mkfs -t acfs and I'll give the name of the device, format complete. Now the next thing that I would do is I would create a partition at the OS level, a directory basically. This directory will hold the entire file, so I'll just name it to ORCL and I'll mount with ACFS data type to this device to ORCL. Here it is. Now you could see ORCL is mounted with 2 GB of size and around 2 GB is available over here. Now the next thing that I need to do is I need to give the permission to Oracle user for this ORCL partition. And that's it. You can see there is an ACFS partition available. Now I would just exit from here, I'll go to the database, I'll shut this database down so that I can copy the files from here to the ADVM location. These are the file which I need to copy. So I'm just shutting down the database. This is what I need to copy from here to ORCL. Here it is. And the last one I won't handle much. I'll leave it as it is. Let's try with the first command. I'm copying the file from here to the ADVM volume which I have created recently. Now I would be copying all the files and I would be renaming it on the control file level. Therefore all the entire database will be moved to the ADVM volume, and then I would create an ACFS snapshot out of it. Here you can see only 691 MB is done yet. So the first file is copied. Now the next one is sysaux. Now before that, let me try with the smaller one so that this should be done as soon as possible. After undo, last is sysaux. This works like the normal partition, but internally they are created out of an existing ASM disk group. Now the next thing that I would do is, this is copied, I would exit from here, would log in through ORCL, I'm only going to mount it, and then I would rename all the files from here. Now here if you see, here it is. Let me rename the file. I've just created a dynamic query which can rename the file. Here it is. This is done. Let's do it for each one of them. Now apart from this, everything is copied to the other side. Now plus ABC is one thing which is left over at the moment. Now I would go back to the ASM drive, and from here I would copy this ABC file to ORCL. I need to give the complete file name. So this file is also copied. Here you can use it like this, and there we go. We have all the files moved to a disk volume called as ORCL or ADVM. Both the partitions are actually part of ADVM, which has been created out of the disk groups. So now if I say alter database open, the database would be opened by using the files on ADVM. So this is about creating a database on ADVM on your ASM disk volume rather than on ASM disk group. And on the next one I would explain you how to use ACFS snapshot, so that in case if your files are dropped or removed, you can still recover them from the snapshots.